Hey everybody, how's it going? I've got another brand new music video reaction / review coming at you today, and this one is for Sleepless Night by Nainmusiz. I've generally enjoyed their releases in the past, so I can't wait to check this one out as well. Let's do it. That's interesting. We got like a 6/8 time kind of feel in this song. Reminds me a little bit of like some Outkast stuff from way back in the day. That bass line kind of is making me think of that. Kind of a cool percussive sampled vocal harmony in the background there. Really like this kind of rhythmic feel here with the vocals and the beat. It's pretty cool stuff. Busted out the fuzzy lenses for this one, huh? It's like an old movie. There's so much reverb in this track too. It's almost a little bit too much. Hear that like kind of water drop echoey kind of sound? That synthesizer? It's really persistent throughout the whole track, and it's a little bit distracting almost. It's just like washing out some of the vocals and the rest of the sounds in the mix. It definitely gives the song a really kind of like ethereal, ominous effect. So that's probably what they were going for, and it worked. Wonderful piano sound. Cool, like sort of arpeggiated piano parts. I really like the sound of the piano throughout this entire thing. It's a really cool arrangement. And oh, that's not it. There's more. It sounds to me like a real piano too. I don't think it's an electronic piano. It might be. can't quite tell. Electric pianos have been good enough for a while now that it's kind of hard for me personally sometimes to tell. Because when you're recording like a real piano in the studio, usually they're compressing and EQing it quite a bit, so it ends up sounding a little bit more electronic or sampled, and then the electronic pianos kind of sound like that already. So the end result of either one is actually pretty close when you hear it like on a recording. But either way, I really like the sound of the piano, the actual piano part, and the arrangement. They definitely went out of their way to make it sound like a real recorded piano, even if it wasn't. And although I don't really enjoy this song as much as like a Hurt Locker or a Wild, because I generally like up-tempo exciting songs more than ballads, with the 6/8 feel or the kind of triplet overall feel, and then those sort of arpeggiated piano parts and everything else, all the elements of the song really made it interesting, even though it was more of a ballad. I really liked the sort of triplet feel raps that went along with the beat that Aaron was doing, and although there weren't really any soaring vocal leads, which is something multiple singers in 9MUSES can do, the singing was really well executed. It was appropriate for the kind of feeling and mood and style of this song. But one thing I was a little bit disappointed about was the apparent lack of Kyungri vocal parts. I mean, not only did she not have any really cool like belty power sections that really show off her vocal control, I felt like her number of lines was also kind of diminished and she didn't really show up as much as she usually does in this song. So on the one hand, other members really did get to shine in this song, and that's great, but me being a huge Kyungri fan, it was a little bit disappointing not to have more of her in this song. And maybe that's just my impression because I am a big fan of hers, but she is kind of one of the lead singers, or maybe she is considered the lead singer now after some of the other members left, and I really did feel like her overall number of lines, like objectively, was down quite a bit. So anyway, let's jump back into this song, listen to it again, see what we can find. Here we go. This video is actually really kind of depressing. Just kind of sad to see. Especially being a fan of 9MUSES. I know they're like portraying a story and everything, but it's like you got one of them that's like throwing up and another one popping pills, and everybody looks really sad. Hear that kind of piano arpeggiated figure? Cascading, repeating notes. She is really holding back her vocals in a very appropriate, stylistic kind of way that works with this song. The really impressive parts of Kyungri's voice for me, it's her fine control while she's really kind of pushing her voice. And this song, they're all purposefully singing in a much more like intimate and held back kind of fashion, which fits the overall theme of this song perfectly, obviously. Shows a lot of artistic maturity and attention to detail. Again, stuff I talk about a lot, but it's stuff I really like seeing. If you'll notice, this section completely loses the triplet feel. They put that clock in there almost like a metronome to give you the 4/4 feel. And then right back into the triplet feel here with the rap. Bop, bop, bop part. It's like a sampled vocal harmony. Really cool stuff. A little bit subtle. Have to listen kind of carefully to pick that out, but it's definitely really cool. Also, you can hear that piano arpeggio still going. Again, it's really pulled down in the mix right here, but it's definitely persistent. It's definitely there. Whoever mixed this did a really good job pulling different elements to the front of the mix when appropriate to really kind of bring things out. The things that they don't want you to focus your ears on kind of get pulled away to the back of the mix, and then when they want you to really focus on them and notice them, just kind of comes to the front really nicely. It's a really, really good job on the production on this song. I do like this instrumental break too. For the storyline it works obviously, but for a song with this kind of mood, it's almost kind of cool and introspective to not have any singing per section. The other thing I'm noticing about this song, there's a lot of underlying energy, even though it's kind of a laid-back song. They kept the intensity and the energy level really, really high, and it keeps it really interesting, even though, you know, it's not like super loud synthesizers and a, you know, pounding beat and belting in your face type singing. It's just another one of those kind of like artistic maturity things that they seem to be able to pull off really well, and not every group can do that. We've got this like mini reprise here. Some more of the nice piano. I really can't decide if it's electric piano or not. I almost think it is now hearing this. And at the same time, I'm not really sure. So let's take a vote. Does anybody out there play piano? Do you think that's an electric piano, or do you think it's a real piano that they recorded and put into the song? It really doesn't matter either way because it sounds fantastic, but now I'm doubting myself and I'm not really sure which it is. So anyway, I think this is a really good follow-up comeback from 9MUSES. They changed things up a little bit. They didn't go with like another club banger or exciting track. They went with something that was a lot more emotional. It really made them sing in a very different style than their previous release, and I think it's definitely some variety that their fans will really, really enjoy. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you could share this video all over the place, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, forums, all that stuff really helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time.